What's up everybody, Caesar Madrazo here, and today I'm going to show you a great method to beat the final boss of the Song of the Elves quest in OSRS. This method is known as the Phoenix Necklace method, and what it does is negate the damage from the boss's special attack that would ordinarily hit you for just under your max health, regardless of how much health you currently have. This is a great method for Iron Men, or any players that don't have reliable access to foods that can heal you above your max health, such as Cerebrews or Anglerfish. To use this method, you'll need several Phoenix necklaces. I would recommend at least 10, but a few more would be better just to be safe. You'll need several Nightshade, which will be used to trigger the Phoenix necklaces. You'll need prayer potions. 3 will probably be enough, but you can bring 4 if you're worried about running out of prayer. You'll need a Dwarven Rock Cake to lower your health if and when you ever need to, and you'll need several multi-dose low healing foods, such as Guthix Rests or Chocolate Cakes, to micromanage your health throughout the fight. Optionally, you can also bring 1 or 2 emergency high healing foods, just in case your health falls dangerously low at any point. For weapons and armor, you'll need your best mage gear and a fast-tick ranged weapons such as knives or chinchampas. All damage done to the boss is capped at 24, so I found Iban's Blast to be a good choice to use since its normal max hit is 25. I would recommend Chinchampas set to the medium fuse attack style as your ranged weapon because they have a slightly longer range than knives, but they still have a 3-tick attack speed. When gathering your Nightshade, I would highly recommend growing your own in the farming patch in Draenor Manor, since it's stackable, which will free up a lot of inventory space. But if you don't have the patience to wait 5.5 hours for the Nightshade to grow, you can also gather Cave Nightshade from the Skavid Caves, if you still have your Skavid map from the Watchtower quest. If you don't have the map, you can get another one from the Ogre City Guards that stands next to Keef. There's an agility shortcut that will take you straight to them if you have 71 agility. Keep in mind that the Cave Nightshades are not stackable, so they're going to take up much more inventory space than the Nightshade you get from farming, so unless you're really impatient, I would highly recommend just farming your own. In order for this method to work, you're going to eat the Nightshade at the right time to trigger the Phoenix Necklace effect. Note that the Dwarven Rock Cake will not trigger the effect, which is why you're using Nightshade instead. If you're using RuneLight, I recommend making sure that the Menu Swapper and Menu Swapper Extended plugins are downloaded and activated. With these plugins, you can hold Shift and right-click the Nightshade, and then change the Shift left-click option to Eat. This will allow you to just Shift left-click the Nightshade to eat it during the fight, instead of having to right-click and select Eat. You don't have to do this, but I found it helpful. If your health is above 20 hit points, the Nightshade will do 15 damage when you eat it. You want your health to fall low enough to activate the Phoenix Necklace when you eat the Nightshade. To figure out how low your health needs to drop in order to activate the necklace, take your max health and divide it by 5. If you're wearing a Phoenix Necklace and your health drops below that number, the necklace will activate. So, the range you want your health to be at is higher than what activates the necklace, but no more than 14 points higher. This is what the rock cake and the multi-dose foods are for. If your health drops a little too low, you can eat a dose of your food to get it back up within range, and if your health ends up being a little too high, you can use the rock cake to quickly lower it back into the correct range. Keep in mind that the boss's standard attacks will also do light damage to you, so you should really only use your Dwarven Rock Cake if you're just about to have to use one of your necklaces. Now that we've covered all the prep work, you're ready for the fight. At the start of the fight, pray range and use your best magic boosting prayer, and keep these on for the entire fight. Whenever the boss speaks, she's about to use one of her special abilities. She has 4. For the first ability, she'll teleport you within melee distance. Just quickly move at least 1 tile away so she can't melee you. For the second ability, she'll summon multiple versions of herself. Attack the correct version of her, which will have a slightly different color than the other versions to make the copies disappear. For the third ability, she'll summon some crystals that'll start healing her. Switch to your fast-ticked ranged weapon and hit each of the crystals to make them disappear. The reason I recommend Chinchampas here is that their longer range makes you less likely to accidentally walk within melee range of the boss. For the fourth ability, put on one of your Phoenix necklaces as soon as she speaks, and make sure your health is within the correct range. If not, quickly raise or lower it until it is. When she teleports you in front of her, she'll pause for a few seconds, then hop in the air and launch a very powerful attack at you. When you see her jump in the air, that's when you're going to eat a Nightshade and activate your necklace. This will heal you for 30% of your max health and grant you a few seconds of temporary invincibility, thus rendering her attack completely useless. Ordinarily, this attack would hit you for just under your max health, regardless of how much health you currently have, but with the Phoenix Necklace's ability activated, this attack will do nothing. Getting the timing right on the Phoenix Necklace is much easier than it might look, because the invincibility effect lasts for several seconds. If you activate it 1 or 2 ticks too early too late, you should still be fine. The window of timing to do this correctly is pretty large. After that 4th ability, she'll just repeat all of her abilities in the same order over and over again until the fight is over. If it would help you to see this method being used in real time, I've uploaded raw footage of me fighting the boss with this method, so click the link in the description if you're interested. That's about it, guys. If you found this video helpful, please click like. That's all I ask in return for making this video. And if you beat the boss thanks to this video, then please leave a comment and tell me how it went. And with all that said, thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you in the next one.